The iPhone 12 is coming without a charger in the box, but that doesn't matter, and here's why. Yes, if you bought an iPhone 12 and you have nothing else, you wouldn't be able to charge your phone once it dies. Apple has been known to manage their devices in a less is more manner since ages. For example, Apple were the first laptop manufacturer that I know of to remove the CD drive from their laptop lineup. And the world went insane. How can Apple remove something so important from their laptops? No one's gonna buy them, right? A conclusion people had, and rightfully so, is that this move will not be tolerated by the consumers. But in the end, it was. We also saw Apple doing the same with the headphone jack, the physical buttons, and the text on the back of the iPhone. And this time, they're getting rid of the charger as well. So why doesn't it matter? You see, when I talked to my cousin about this subject, a regular guy, just like you and me, he said, does the iPhone come with a cable though? The answer to that question is yes. And then him and me concluded that if the cable comes with the iPhone, it doesn't really matter. Then he and I agreed that we have more chargers than we actually need. For example, I think I have like 4 functioning chargers at home. And that's not counting my sisters, my dad, and mom. So, does it really matter that the iPhone doesn't ship with one? We all have all the power we need. On the other hand, an equally reasonable train of thought is the idea of, okay, I'm a consumer, I'm gonna spend $700 to $1,200 on a new phone, and they don't give me a charger with it. I think as a consumer, I expect that my device works independently regardless of whether or not I have a charger at home. They should just give me one with it. I understand that point of view, and I initially thought the same thing. This decision kinda makes you feel like the company is a cash grab. They want to suck every single penny out of you. And that might deter you from thinking about buying a device. What I find interesting though is that the buzz is all about the charger, but Apple are actually removing 2 things from the next iPhone. The charger and the earpods. I think that's what they're called, earpods. Not the AirPods, the normal wired earphones. The once popular wired white earphones will no longer ship with the new iPhone. Speaking of which, I think since last year, Apple stopped shipping the mini jack to lightning cable with their iPhones, with little backlash. I wonder why aren't people equally as bothered by the lack of earpods as they seem to be with regards to the charger. You see, Apple is no stranger to make the removal of a feature into a feature itself. And usually it signals a push towards a new direction in technology. The removal of the audio jack came with the introduction of AirPods. The removal of the CD drive paved the way for the thin and light laptops that we like. So the removal of the charger started a conversation of, is Apple introducing a portless phone? An iPhone that charges wirelessly and doesn't have a wire connecting to it. And it is reported that Apple are working on wireless AirPods alternative, a cheaper version of AirPods to ship with future iPhones as well. And finally, people are saying that because there is no charger anymore with the iPhone, they will upgrade that cable that only lasts like 2 months before it just vanishes away. Initially, other companies hesitate to follow other companies' footsteps, and in this case, Apple. I vividly remember Samsung openly mocking Apple by using the fact that their flagship phones actually have an audio jack, only for them to ditch the technology a year later. And basically, every other manufacturer followed. Because now, when you look at the flagship phone and you see the headphone jack, you feel like something's off. Now, the presence of that feature makes the phone seems less desirable. Sometimes, in order to move forward, we have to move on from the past. Tell me what you think about Apple not including a charger in the box for the next edition of iPhones. Does it really matter? Charger bricks? Do you call them charger bricks? They should just give me with it. Give me 1 minute. They